Hey guys, Hooded Gamer here, and today we will be playing uh, Dragon Age Origins. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world.
But it is the use of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Here guys, let me turn it up for you.
They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so as you all saw, that was per se the leader of the Grey Wardens, as you will figure out later in the game. Um, Currently we have multiple classes and races we can choose from. We've got a human, we've got an elf, and we've got the dwarves. Now I'm gonna read each one of these to you in the next episode if you guys want. Uh, you can choose which one we want to play as, which class, which background. Oh, and gender if you guys want. Boop boop. And what I've figured out through my own gameplay is they are actually somewhat different in some places. Okay, so male. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Oh, same thing. Okay. Now, the human. The most numerous yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and chantry and the Chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves. More than anything else, humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits are +1 to strength, dexterity, magic, and cunning, which is almost all the stats. Elves. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging an impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the no- oh my god, I can't talk today. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods. As they roam the ancient forests, welcome nowhere else, elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Dwarves. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. Oh, I never decided to read those, so that's why you can't be a mage as a dwarf. Okay, racial benefits is +1 to strength, dexterity, and constitution. And I forgot to read the elves, which is +2 to willpower and magic. Not bad, so they'd be good as a mage. Now, let's read the classes. Warriors are powerful fighters, focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment, and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for a warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. Wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, which is a confusing process where you have to go through something. It's like an initiation for mages of this realm per se. Cause like those of you who are watching this and play D&D and such, um, you don't really have to go through an initiation. There are campaigns where you can go to school and get your diploma and crap, as most know. But then there are some where you sorry guys, got a cold. Where you can where you can earn like a mage's staff, and that signifies that you've earned your right to become a mage or something like that. And then finally the rogue. The rogue. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab to devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Class benefits is +4 to Dexterity, +2 to Willpower, and +4 to Cunning. So that'd be pretty good with the human. Oh, did we read the... Oh, I don't think we even read the Magi. Wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. Oh. Sadly, it's not showing any of the specializations you can become. But for now, let's read... Oh, whoops. That was the Magi, not the Mage. As dangerous as it is potent... Okay, we just read that curse. That one. Mages like beacons, putting their mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages lead lives of isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage, which is horrible in this realm. If you're a Blood Mage, you need to be killed immediately. So if we are to do the Mage, then let's try not to become that. Otherwise, we could become dead and everybody could hate us. So we've read the... No, we haven't read the Magi background. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove your... Oh, we have. Okay, now let's read the Human Noble. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty, you find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test, as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Now, let's read some of the elves' background. The Dalish Elf. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe, until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known. City Elf. You have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. And the dwarf. Dwarf commoner. Born casteless in a land where rank is everything, bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord, you have spent your life invisible, until chance thrusts you in the spotlight, where you can finally prove whether you will be defined by your actions or of your birth. And if you look very closely on the... That's what signifies you being a casteless, is that little tattoo under your right eye. And then the Dwarven Noble. And as you can see, he has no tattoos. Wee! Boop. You shall face us. As the favored child of the Dwarven King, you proudly take up your first military command, only to learn that the deadly intrigues of the family and sycophants may pose a greater danger than even the battlefield. I've played as all these down here, all the backgrounds, and I've played as all the classes. Personally, I like being the... where... You know what? I don't really have a favorite. But if you guys want to choose what sounds good to you, I'll just pick a random comment and we'll get you your, I'll just pick a random comment down below and, we'll see which one we do. So hope you guys like this video. Can we please hit 25 likes? Please hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to watch another video, link in the description. See you guys.